Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. My name is Fixxitt. So glad you decided to come by. So look, some time has passed since the last episode and this episode, and I did the thing that I didn't want to do, which is I did a lot of building off camera. But it was kind of a situation where I got on and I was just talking to my friends and just hanging out and doing some building, and one thing led to another, and here we are with a lot of building done. So I used the outline that we did last episode, and I just built towers up, and I tried to follow this style. The exact same style as what we did over there, and I think it's starting to come around. This is the first tower I did over here to sort of kind of get just an idea. I want to incorporate some wood here because I feel like in a place like this where trees don't really grow that much or that well, wood might be a sign of wealth, maybe. And I did certainly use a good bit of wood over there. So I do want to incorporate wood to sort of show that off. And this is kind of a square tower. And then at the very end, I just kept working it up and up and up. And then finally I got to be a round tower up there. And that's where we're going to put one of those sort of sphere shape. I don't know what that shape is called. It's like a sphere, but then at the top, it kind of turns into like an eye drop sort of shape. So what I'll do is I'll use like a sphere generator program. Not a mod, but just like a web program, and I'll copy a sphere, and then at the top I'll just sort of morph it into like a peak. I'm not sure how to describe it, but I think you probably know what I'm talking about. And then after I got that style down, then I felt pretty good about it. I think where I'm walking right now is where the road's going to be. I think the road's going to come right along here, basically right along the racetrack. We'll do some landscaping down in there. And then the road's going to come right up here. And this is going to be one of the entrances into the palace. There's one here, and there's one over there. I'll show you in just a second. So there's going to be two entrances to the palace. One from sort of the main road that goes past White Sands, and the other a road from my district. And then that road will, in itself, I think, probably veer off. So we'll like right here, and we'll go around this little hill and over through Swan and Trempeon's district, and then through Pride's district, and kind of connect into Pride and Jerm, Brownie bits, and any of those guys, gaming to remember, and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, wow. So there's a lot of building. I want to kind of take my time a little bit and go through this and sort of show just the style, because I think these towers are good. I have a plan. This is a big structure, and it's a lot different than anything I have built before. So I'm a little nervous about how to build this, to be honest. I feel like I'm making decisions all the time that could possibly derail this whole project or make it really difficult. I gotta admit, I kind of wish the overlays didn't go over those blocks, because it'd be kind of nice if you could use those blocks as sort of special blocks or pillars or something. I don't know, but maybe the overlays don't work as well on those. But anyway, I think that is a changeable type of thing if I talk to Jerm about it. So, I like this. I tried that little sort of ornament. That was not that much fun to do because it went through like 8 revisions. But yeah, I think that kind of works. I think these work. This bridge actually I think works actually well. I really I was watching Gaming to Remember's video on aqueducts not too long ago. He did like a tutorial on it, and I was kind of watching that and I was just kind of thinking about things here and about the supports and stuff like that. And I thought, well, I mean, the supports they did are nice, but they're small, and I think they fit the aqueducts that he did perfectly. But my bridges are a lot bigger, so I kind of came up with this for a support. I think it's kind of fun, like, my thinking is it has a little bit of open blocks for possibly expansion of the bricks, if that kind of thing happens. And then some fences to kind of hold it all together. And I think the general shape of it is pretty good too. I kind of like the way the arch worked out there. And with this bridge, like I have done in many others, I did try to do like kind of a support to hold the middle of the bridge up. And I think it turned out pretty nicely. I'd kind of like to have maybe here, maybe have some possibly leaves and stuff like that. We're going to have to wait and see what this river turns into, because I think this river is going to be pretty lush. So, but that's probably down the road a little bit. So let's look at a few other things. This, I just did a wall. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this exact thing here, but my plan is how I'm going to build this is kind of the way I've already done it. So I'm going to build the outside first, and I'm going to build all the towers first, and then after I build so this tower, and then after I build this tower up, and I'm just going up as high as the domes because I'm going to need thousands and thousands of blue concrete for these domes, and I've not made that. That's probably my project tonight. It is very late on Friday night after my gig. I am going to do a half an hour of mining and then go to bed. I promise I'm not staying up all night again. So then after I get this tower and this tower built, then what I'll do is instead of just build a wall, because I don't like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a building here and make the building the wall. Then, and I'm going to do that the whole way around. So the entire way around, there's not really a wall. It's just buildings that are touching each other that form sort of a mega structure, right? Same thing over here. Some of these buildings are detailed, some are not so much. Again, here, okay, so like this amount of wall, that might be a wall, but anything bigger than just about that, it was going to be building, like this one right here. So instead of doing this wall, we'll just do a building here and just build it up a little bit, right? And then after I get all of that done, then what I'll do is then I'll come in a level, or in a bit. So, okay, so let me see. Let me grab some sand. This is going to be easier to do as an illustration. I'm going to try to build like this because I don't know if this is the best way or the dumbest way, but this is the way I'm going to attempt, and we'll see. If you're watching this video, please leave me a comment and tell me if there's a better way to do this, because I don't have an overall vision for this. You know, because it's so big. I have simple concepts and build designs, but I don't have like a map. That's not sort of the way my mind works. I kind of build and then I look and decide what needs to be in certain places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, say, like a wall that goes, or, you know, a wall of buildings, right? So all these are going to be like buildings or towers or something like that. And then all these over here are going to be buildings and towers and stuff like that. Then after I do that, then what I'll do is basically, then I'll come in here and I'll build taller buildings here, all around here. And they won't be obviously like square shaped, right? But that's going to be the main idea. Then over here, I'm going to do, guess what? The next level of tall building. It's going to be kind of a pyramid, but like randomly shaped pyramid, right? So it's going to be kind of like that. So you're always, from anywhere you are standing around the entire outside of this palace, you're always going to see this layer, which is right there. That's what you already see. Then this layer, and then that layer. And that's going to be the middle. So there's going to be 3 layers of depth, which I think is going to be a really good look for this, I hope. Here's another tower. I tried to make about half circle, half square. That was sort of the idea that I went with. Here's a couple square ones. Let me just break. I just need to get out. Let me just break this and then replace it. There. Oh, this is the stair. This is the other entrance. Perfect. Okay. This is the other entrance. So this is the main road. So the way I did it here is the main road's going to come down. It's actually going to go through this little bit of palace. So we're going to have either maybe a gate or maybe just a bridge and a tower. I think probably just a bridge, to be honest. Which then is going to lead to this bridge, and I'm going to have to overhaul this bridge. This was one of those temporary bridges that we just did just to like get to White Sands. So obviously that needs to be done. So let me show you how much we've done here, because I know it's turning into night. So let me go game mode 3, and that way you can get kind of an idea of the scale and the scope of what this palace is going to be. This is going to be a big project, everyone. This is going to be a large one. So this is the outside sort of wall of the palace, right? And like I said, the walls are going to become buildings. So like this might be one really big building, like that L shape right there. And I could see that whole thing being a building, you know. And then I really want to do the interiors of this place. So I want to actually furnish the interiors. So a lot will be decorative, you know. It's a palace, but maybe inside, maybe we'll have churches. We could have graves. I mean, we could have all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm going to need to look and see what kind of stuff is in a palace. But maybe that's some stuff you guys can help me with in comments. Some ideas of stuff to put in the palace, because we have a lot of space to fill up in this monster, right? But I really think this is going to be, I think, just a tremendous build. And the coolest part of all of it is the racetrack is going to go basically right underneath it, which is going to be super cool, right? And then what we're going to do, I'm trying not to show what the other guys have done. And then what we'll do is we'll continue all these kind of buildings the entire way through all the rest of my district. My district ends, like, see that right in the top left of your screen, there's a cobblestone wall. That's where my district ends. So all the rest of this is my district. So, yeah, so I think we're going to fill up basically this island with just more buildings right along the road. I think that's where the road is maybe going to be the outside bit of my district. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to end or how to end it. You know, I don't want to do a wall here. I don't think that that's the right move. Plus, we have a wall in Sandrasku. So look, this has taken a few days, and by the time you're seeing this, I have another series started probably, and there's another one after that coming. So I'm gonna be having 3 series go on, which is gonna allow me to do a little bit more between clips and between episodes, because I won't feel such a time crunch to get an episode done and out. So I'm gonna go and build. I'm gonna go and build for a good while, and then we'll come back. I kind of gave you the game plan. I don't think that you need to see me build a tower like this. It's pretty painful, to be honest. Like, just building this tower, there was so amazingly, like, so much just like dirt pillaring up to replace 1 or 2 blocks, and then cutting all the dirt down and going and looking, and there's a lot of that. It really takes quite some time. So that's gonna be the idea. So let me do some building. I'm gonna actually detail out all of these current towers that I have now, and then work on buildings to complete the wall. And then at that point, then I'll come back. Okay. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, well, I'm back, everyone. It's been a few days. I've been recording Villagecraft a lot, you know, to kind of get a head start. You know how that goes whenever you start a new world and all that kind of stuff. So just trying to get geared, and a secret news surprise that's going to be coming your way here in just a day or 2. But so I'm going to be having on this channel 3 series rotating, which is the most I've ever attempted. But it's going to be playing with my friends, so I think it's going to be cool. But I've done a ton of building over the last few days. Pride is currently streaming, so I'm going to try to not annoy them all that much. But here is what we've done with the palace. It's a lot. It's a lot. Admittedly, it's a lot of building. I just kind of got on, you know, like here or there. I didn't have like massive build sessions. I had like, you know, half an hour, and then I had to go, and then 20 minutes, and then an hour, maybe that kind of thing. So, yeah, you know, I think I'm really starting to lock down the style. I actually harvested this clay because I didn't want to walk to the Port Braid and the mining mesa, so I actually harvested clay and cooked it old school style, and got some both blue and some light blue lapis. And I think that we are, oh yeah, you gotta use ender pearls. I don't really have a way up there yet. I think that we're on the way to getting basically the outer level of this palace done. You know, I tried all different designs, and I like it being variants. You know, I like a variation on all this kind of stuff. So I think it's good. You know, we're standing on the racetrack right now, so this will, uh-oh, that's a big fall. This is one of the, well, there's 3 ways in now. There may even be more later, but I thought this could be maybe a little check-in area, like a little guard area or something, and then you come in here. Now, this is going to be all kind of raised up to about this level, so then you can go down into other places, right? And then we'll work out basement later on. But you can see there's like a lot of things. What I really tried to do was, instead of there's very few walls. This is one of the few walls right here. That's one right there. Let me see. That's a wall right there. That's a wall right there. Other than that, for the most part, every wall, quote, wall is a building. So that's good. That's how I want this to be. Then I'm going to go again. I'm just going to build more buildings, touching these current buildings, but higher. And that's how we're just going to build the palace, up and up and up and up. That's going to be the plan. Some are not so detailed. On the inner walls, I didn't detail all that much because I knew that there's going to be a building butting up next to it. You know, the outer walls, I did a lot more detail. So let me, let's see. Let's just peek over through here at the outside here. This is yeah, this is the main road right here, and it kind of goes through here. I tried that design. I think it's kind of okay. Not absolutely great, but kind of okay. Again, like maybe a little like guard sort of area, something like that. Like you can check in here, and then walk in the palace. And this is going to be the other main entrance way. Again, because it's going to be a little bit higher up. And I know this is all detailed. That's okay. I wasn't sure of the plan whenever I first started building, so there's going to be some wasted materials, but I'm okay with that. We have an amazing amount of sandstone, and I keep getting more because underneath these I keep digging out lower and lower. So yeah, I think we have a net. We're basically a net even for sandstone so far in this project because of how much I've had to mine out just to get good base of buildings and stuff. But we're pretty good. There's a few, like this one isn't detailed yet. I'll do that maybe tonight, something like that. you know, this one's detailed except for not there. So I mean, it's still in a state of flux, but this has been really just like a truly major project. This has taken really a long time to get going here. So I just wanted to come over here and take a look. This is sort of my stores of stuff, you know, like sandstone or whatever. But yeah, and I'm trying to put in a lot of windows because I think that's going to be the only way to really have light in here. Like you can see, windows. Most of these have floors, have wooden floors, be either spruce or acacia, and I think we're basically good. You know, if you look around here. For this level over there, I need a little bit more. I couldn't decide what I want to do because this is the biggest straight wall in this whole palace, like these two. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm actually gonna do a building, like a square sort of or rectangle building right here. Just kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot. You know what? I forgot about this. So I do have this little outcropping. So this will be its own building, but then just do a building along here, and that's gonna take a little bit of time to kind of work out the details. I see you. I see you. But, you know, Pride just reminded me of something. Today is Monday, and Pride reminded me that the ship comes on Sunday. So, we're getting really close, which is great. We're getting really close to the ship coming in, and I can get all my old gear back. That'll be great. Mending gear and stuff, which will be super, super cool. And my Elytra, oh my goodness, my Elytra. It's just sitting in the end waiting for me to come back. And anyone else who wants to get Elytras and all that kind of stuff will have access to that. So, we're good. We're good here. I don't know exactly how long I've recorded for, so I better take a look. Hold on one second. Right. Okay. So I have enough time to do a little bit more building. So what I want to work on is I'm going to work on this little area that we just talked about over here. Probably to. Boy, this is so weird. It's so hard to remember because I was just playing Villagecraft. So hard to have two vanilla series. It's weird because I have a really crappy shovel over there, so it's nice to have a good one here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna work on this little area right here for the rest of today, and maybe sort of bring in like a floor situation here. Now, I do want this area to be somewhat mob proofed. If one mob can spawn here or there, I'm not too worried about, but at least not crazy amounts of mobs because A, the sounds, and B, Squid Farm, I don't know exactly what counts against the mob cap, so those are things I want to sort of remember, keep in mind. But I'm going to build this little area over here today or tomorrow, and then I'll come back and wrap up this clip so we can get this out to you guys. But I really, it's been really great to hear some responses back, some comments, and lots of comments in Discord about the series. I've really been having a great time with it, and I hope you are as well. So I'll be back in just a few moments, and this building will be done, probably. Welcome back. Okay, so it's been a couple days. A day maybe. I've done quite a bit of building, and I want to kind of go through here and look at it because I think it's not done yet, but I have a lot more of it kind of worked out. So let's take a look over here, shall we? Also, I got so tired of walking the entire way to the savannah to get wood. I just started growing it here. It's a lot faster. Not that I need that much, but fences, man, fences, when it was sticks, it was a lot cheaper than it is now. Four planks for three, actually, like he said 5 planks for three fences is pretty expensive. But anyway, so yeah, so I know it's harder to see. It's harder to see now with the trees, but that is that's the cost of doing business here. But here's the new buildings that I just did yesterday and today, and yeah, it's pretty simple, honestly. It's let me see. It's like the worst place to look. Let me just get up here and see. Okay, so I have been working on little things like this, step downs, ways to get up to these different places, and things like that, and hopefully it looks good. I feel like it does. This needs to be done still. This bridge I like. I think I showed that last clip. I don't remember the order of events here, but this is the new area. So I just did this wall, real simple. Again, just costing so much in fences. And let's see here. This, that pretty. It's okay. You know, I like that there's different levels. I did try really hard to sort of make it interesting as far as like that and not be so totally symmetrical. So I think it's kind of working. This obviously needs yet to be detailed, but I think as you can see, there's going to be, from anywhere you look, there's going to be levels. Like there's going to be stuff behind it, stuff behind that, stuff behind that, stuff behind that. That's my goal. Anyway, is I just want to have a constant something that's going to take your eye further than the thing, you know, before it. So just constantly go further and further. And that's going to be the whole plan of this palace. Now, this palace is going to be a city to itself as far as interiors go. So I'm thinking we're going to do a lot of really, really high roofs. And I don't even know where a lot of these entrances are going to be. Maybe a lot of these will be second or third floor only type of situations just to save some time. But you know what? This is okay. This area in here, like, see, this is good. This is a ridiculously high roof, but we have so many places that maybe we'll just leave this. Maybe this will be like a dining hall, and then, you know, and then you go through here, and maybe there's a kitchen, something, you know, something along those lines. I think we could be inventive with some stuff, and that's going to be what we do in future episodes. Is we actually are going to do some interiors, and that may be some collabs, you know, just to save time. That may be some stuff that I rope in a few other people. I know Pride's really good in interiors, and well, maybe if we can get Ulrich to come back, he's the master of interiors for sure. So anyway, so this is pretty much it. This is pretty much where we stand now. Do you want to take a look? Oops. Let's just get a good screenshot up here, because I think it's really coming along. Man, it's really, I mean, it really starting to feel like oh, he did that too. I did that bridge. I don't think I had shown that yet. We have some glowstone sitting around here from a bunch of those nether trips I took for mining quartz, just for levels. And yeah, I think it's starting to really come along. You know, I can't actually. It's coming along so well. I can't actually find a place that I want to take a screen. How about here? Good enough. Anyway. That's it for me for today. Thanks so much for checking out another episode from the Realm of Vasten. I'm really having a great time. It is really fun, and yeah, we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more building here. So here's the palace. Here's the palace you wanted. Whether you regret that decision now or not, I don't know. But we're working. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe domes. Maybe get some of these domes in next before we do the next level. But there's probably gonna be three levels of this, and we'll talk more about that next episode. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.